Hello, Sweat Simple Squad. Welcome back to the podcast. If you are listening in real time, I hope that you are easing back into your routine after a long holiday weekend. If you're here in the US, I feel like Memorial Day weekend has that start to summer feeling. You have all this energy. There's like a renewed excitement to go and do social events, and you feel like you're like outside all the time, and it feels really invigorating. But at the same time, it also can make your health and fitness goals start to feel really daunting because all of a sudden there's all these extra hurdles. You're not at home as much. You don't feel as in control of your meals. There's extra snack. There's probably extra alcohol, and that can feel really tough when it comes to hitting your health and fitness goals. So today's podcast episode, we are going to be talking all about why you are self-sabotaging when it comes to your fitness goals and how to stop doing that. But before we dive in, I wanted to let you know, because I am so excited that doors are open for my summer round of Crush Your Consistency. This is my 8-week group coaching program for the woman who feels like fat loss has gotten so hard these last few years and you're not sure why. You're doing all the things that used to work and help you see progress, and they're just not working in the same way. And now you're ready to learn how to properly fuel your body so that weight loss can stop feeling like such an uphill battle. The truth is that calories and macros and only focusing on that isn't enough anymore. It's time to go deep, to ditch the stress snacking, to learn how to stay full while losing fat, and make sure you're setting your body up in the right way for body recomposition. Most importantly, we're going to do so while surrounded by the most amazing community of women. Seriously, the women who are already on board, already signed up, are so supportive, so encouraging, and I know that this is going to be the most epic round of this program yet. So if this sounds like you, if you have big changes you're trying to make to your health and fitness in 2024, pause this episode right now, go to the show notes, and make sure you get in on the program. Doors close this Sunday, June 1st. So this is truly your last chance to get in on this program before the summer starts. All right, now it is time to launch into all things self-sabotaging. So raise your hand if you feel like you are always self-sabotaging your fitness goals. Like you have the best intentions to start every week saying this is the week you're going to pull it together. You're going to get to the gym every day. You're going to eat all your salads. You're going to be like so perfect and on point with your nutrition. But then the next thing you know, you're snoozing your alarm, you're hitting up the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, you're having that extra glass of wine at happy hour that you said you weren't going to have, and for the life of you, you can't figure out why. You want these goals. You want these goals so badly. These goals are really important to you. So why do you keep self-sabotaging? Well, the truth is that self-sabotage is actually a form of self-protection. Us humans were conditioned to attain a reward and avoid a threat. You might be sitting here thinking like, okay, Brooks, but eating a salad isn't exactly a threat. This isn't like a tiger that's chasing after me. My goals are healthy. My goal is to improve my health. They're good for me. Shouldn't I want these things? And yeah, these are healthy, amazing habits that you're trying to build. It's good for you to go to the gym. It's good for you to eat more vegetables. It's helpful to meal prep. But at the same time, these habits are also new. And new habits feel scary and they feel like a threat as opposed to your current habits, which feel safe. So maybe in your brain, it feels like those are opposite things. It feels like you should want to gravitate towards the healthy thing. But the truth is that that new healthy thing feels really scary. It feels unsafe. It feels uncomfortable. It feels like something you haven't done before. And we as humans prefer to stay in that safe zone. It feels hard and uncomfortable to sit in feelings of stress. It feels a lot better, especially right away, to soothe with some ice cream or some chips instead. It feels hard and uncomfortable to pass on a drink when everyone else is having another round. So you better just order another one to keep the status quo, to ditch those feelings of discomfort. It feels hard and uncomfortable to get up and go to the gym when we're feeling really tired. So why not just stay home, stay comfortable, and watch that extra episode of Netflix? I'm personally deep in Bridgerton right now. Let me know in the DMs if you are too. So it's not that we're just self-sabotaging. It's not that we just don't want the best for ourselves. It's truly at its core that we're actually trying to protect ourselves and avoid these feelings of discomfort. Now, there are a few more specific psychological principles around why you might be self-sabotaging, typically around not having a strong concept of self, like the household you grew up in, internalized fears you have, wanting control. But honestly, that is a much deeper podcast episode, probably for another time. So if you're interested in hearing more about why you're self-sabotaging, typically because of things you grew up with or beliefs you're currently holding on to, let me know. We can turn that into a deeper episode. Shoot me a DM. But truly at its core, and what we're going to focus on for the rest of this podcast, is that you're self-sabotaging to protect and to stay in these feelings of comfort. When you have goals to change your behavior patterns and create new habits around fitness and nutrition, it is so important to start to work through the self-sabotage and get comfortable sitting in the discomfort. Why? Why would we do that? Why would we get into these uncomfortable feelings when what we're trying to do is really protect ourselves? It's because self-sabotage is holding you back. Your unwillingness to take risks and sit in the discomfort is keeping you stuck in the same place. I know it feels so good to stay comfortable, to not have those feelings of discomfort, but if you are trying to change your health, if you are trying to hit goals, then we need to start feeling some of that discomfort, because that discomfort is where we're actually going to move forward. Let me give you an example. Maybe you've thought about working with a coach or taking part in a fitness program, and you have gotten so close to investing in yourself. You are so excited to take this big leap, to finally make these big changes in your fitness goals, to get out of this place of being stuck, but at the last second you back out. It feels like a big risk to invest yourself and go all in. So you decide not to. You're just going to stay in your safe little bubble, and you're just going to hopefully make progress on your own, but realistically, you're probably just going to keep doing the same exact things that you've been doing for the last 6 months, not really moving any forward at all. That is a version of self-sabotage. You're holding yourself back from your full potential because you don't want the uncomfortableness of the risk. This is going to keep holding you back. It's going to keep holding you back from actually getting the support that you need. It's going to hold you back from actually seeing the progress that you want. And it's probably going to hold you back from really making that long-term sustainable progress. Especially when it comes to health and fitness, most of the growth happens in discomfort. It happens in creating new habits that are going to feel uncomfortable at first. I'm going to be honest, it is going to feel hard to get to the gym. It's going to feel hard to meal prep. It's going to feel weird and uncomfortable maybe to count calories. But eventually, these habits are going to start to feel like the norm. They're going to start to feel comfortable. You're going to stop self-sabotaging because suddenly those feelings of comfort that you're currently experiencing with Netflix and fast food and extra wine, you're going to start to feel those things with the gym and meal prep and eating a salad that you're really excited about. And you'll stop self-sabotaging yourself. How can we start to work through this though? How do we get from that place of feeling the discomfort, wanting to stick with your current habits, to these new healthy habits that truly are better for us? How do we get to the place where those feel the most comfortable and we're not self-sabotaging anymore because now we feel comfortable? We don't feel the need to protect ourselves from these healthy habits. The first step is having some sort of accountability. So put yourself on the line. If you are tired of stopping at Chick-fil-A on the way home from work because it feels way easier than cooking the dinner you had planned, tell your friend, tell a partner, tell your coach, tell someone. Having the accountability is going to make you think twice before you immediately fall back into old habits. You're going to have that little person on your shoulder saying, oh wait, I forgot. I told my coach that I was actually going to eat this for dinner tonight, so I probably shouldn't stop at Chick-fil-A, even though it feels really good and really comfortable to do so. Starting with accountability, like you would have in a group coaching program like Crush Your Consistency, can really help you to get the ball rolling so that eventually these habits don't feel uncomfortable and you'll stop self-sabotaging. The next thing I want you to do is to take the pause. Before you snooze the alarm, order the takeout, have the wine, I want you to pause. ask yourself what you're feeling. Is there any emotion or stress that's coming up that you might be trying to soothe with the current action you're about to take? Can you challenge yourself to sit in these feelings of discomfort instead of trying to soothe with food or alcohol? That's where most of us go. We immediately have this feeling of discomfort and we try to immediately get rid of that feeling because it doesn't feel good and just self-soothe. Self-soothe, that's a tongue twister, versus knowing it's okay to be a little uncomfortable. It's okay to sit in these feelings of discomfort. And like we said, sitting in these feelings of discomfort are actually going to be what allows you to grow and make the most progress. So take that pause, ask yourself what you're feeling, and if you might be currently just trying to avoid feelings of discomfort. The third thing that I want you to do is put some skin in the game and invest in yourself. Join a program like Crush Your Consistency that's going to help you actually start to work through some of these self-sabotaging behaviors. The truth is that where we spend our time and money is dictating the course of our life. If you're spending your money on takeout, your time watching Netflix, that's what your life is going to reflect. Versus if you decide that you have had enough with these self-sabotaging behaviors, you are done sitting in only the things that feel comfortable, and you decide to invest in yourself, invest in your health, your life is going to start to reflect this investment. You've got skin in the game, you've got accountability in the program, and you've also got the education on how to finally stop these self-sabotaging behaviors so that you're going to see long-term progress. The accountability, the investment, the education, that is the perfect storm to set you up for success long-term. Not just a quick 30-day, I'm going to be as consistent as I can, I'm going to hit my calories every single day, but truly something that's going to help you ditch the self-sabotaging, really ingrain these habits so that ditching your fitness goals in those feelings of discomfort is not even an issue anymore moving forward. Because self-sabotaging is really frustrating. It feels like your actions aren't in line with your goals, but I promise you, I want you to have faith that it is possible to stop these behaviors. And I know this for sure because I've helped hundreds of women who were in this exact same spot, who felt like no matter how badly they wanted their goals, they kept sabotaging them. And I know how to help you work through these things. So I know that you can get to this place too. But the truth is that you have to be ready and willing to sit in the discomfort of new habits. And you have to be willing to take the risk to invest in yourself. And to know that, yeah, these feelings feel a little, uncomfortable right now. But long term, sitting in the discomfort, trusting the process, investing in yourself is going to be what sets you up for long-term success. And is going to make it so these new habits that you're really focused on, that you know are better for you, those are going to be the ones that are feeling comfortable long term. And if this sounds like what you've been craving, I would love to see you in Crush Your Consistency. I know this is the program that's going to help you finally ditch the self-sabotaging behaviors so that you can feel really good and stick to your health and fitness goals long term. Doors are closing on Sunday though, so make sure you head to the show notes and save your spot to join this amazing community of women who have already committed to themselves. I hope you guys are feeling good. I hope you are feeling like you have some actionable tips on how to finally ditch the self-sabotaging. You understand why it's happening. You know that you're not crazy and uncommitted for doing it. This is just part of the process. And you just need to find the things that are going to allow you to stop self-sabotaging and really make substantial progress moving forward. So if this episode was helpful, I'd love to hear from you. Please let me know. Shoot me a DM. As always, I so appreciate you guys being here, listening. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys next week.